The first Chodae marriage school finished its 10-week course in God's grace with 4 couples graduating. An evangelism school took place in Netzahualcoyotl, Mexico with our senior pastor Juyoung as a main speaker. Isaac Ko and Rachel Kim graduated high school. We review the flow of the pulpit messages delivered to Washington Chodae Church in June. The newlyweds who tied the knot in the recent 5 years participated in the first Chodae marriage school that successfully concluded its 10-week course. Serving as the main speaker are pastor's wife Ido Sheik, who specializes in family ministry, along with 4 other panelists prepared the training to let the couples appreciate God's vision for family and the biblical principles of marriage while laying the foundation and start a healthy spiritual family. In total, 4 families participated and had a time full of grace, answer, and healing. In the last week of the training, Sean and Nari, who joined the classes all the way from Vermont, even made a 24-hour round trip to visit our church and enjoy the fellowship with the other graduates.
Hello, my name is Alex, and I had the blessed opportunity to participate in the first Chodae marriage school. And I wanted to take this time to share my brief form. The school was truly a time of grace. Not only did I receive wisdom and knowledge, but I had time to reflect on myself and reflect on my relationship with my significant other, Crystal. The school provided me an opportunity to stop and think about the true meaning of father and husband, and that our goal is not to raise the children well or to create a prosperous family, but to focus on leaving behind the greatest masterpiece, the remaining ones who possess the true gospel. Starting off as a parent, a young parent, I have my fair share of regrets in terms of the way I lived my life up until now, or how I raised my children so far, in terms of how I educated them or communicated with them, things of that nature. But while listening to the speakers share their testimonies, experiences, and wisdom, I came to understand my biggest regrets was missing the opportunity of entering into the complete gospel nature before having my children. Through my children, I came to understand how lacking and limited I was as a person, as a father, and as a husband. And the only way I can compensate for that lacking is entering into the gospel and trying to improve, upgrade my spiritual state now. But through the marriage school, holding on to the teachings and experiences shared by the speakers, I formed an eternal prayer topic of producing the greatest masterpiece, leaving behind the greatest masterpiece who possesses the true gospel and gospel nature. At this time, I want to thank all the speakers for devoting their time and sharing their testimonies and experiences, which I believed allowed all the participants have renewed perspective on the role of a mother or father and significant other. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Crystal, and I recently participated in the 10 weeks marriage school. To be honest, I didn't think much of this class. Didn't have any expectations because I already participate in many of our church meetings, prayer groups, and other functions that it was just another engagement. But Tuesdays at 9 p.m. could not come fast enough. But shh, don't tell my other groups. I really was able to discover the true meaning of marriage. Despite what the world may tell you, there is no marriage without God and the gospel. Also, the panelists were great. They would assign homework and ask deep, thought-provoked questions that created an atmosphere with the other couples that was very positive and amazing. To be able to interact with these couples that are cities away, even states away, it was truly a blessing and a time of healing and a time of counseling and just a time of fellowship. And I couldn't be more happier with the outcome of this 10-week class.
Please pray for more family ministries that will follow the first marriage school, in particular for the Youth Remnant's Biblical Relationship class, which will begin next week, that our kids may fully understand the spiritual order and principles within their everyday meetings and lives. We thank you for your prayer and support in advance. Next, we take you to the Evangelism School in Nezahualcóyotl, Mexico. In so many of your prayers, Reverend Ju shared 2 lectures entitled Original Mankind and the Fundamental Problems and The Mystery of Christ to the pastors of the central region of Mexico, Nezahualcóyotl. The lectures were interpreted in relay from Korean to English, then English to Spanish. In the forum that took place after each message, several pastors confessed, "I learned of my life's fundamental problems. Now I know why Christ is the only way for the first time. I never knew the fact that the core of the Bible was speaking to the mystery of the gospel. Now I've decided to enjoy and relay the blessings and the 5 assurances found in Christ. I've always wondered how to save lives in the field. I'll proclaim only Christ from now on." Through this training, Pastor Jose Luis was elected as a president of the Evangelism School, while he expressed a hope to start a weekly training to concentrate on the gospel 3 days a week, 4 hours a day. Another pastor, Josias Perez, answered that he'll then serve as an English-Spanish interpreter for the school. Nezahualcóyotl, Mexico is in dire need of Korean-Spanish interpreters for the regional evangelism school. We ask of your heartfelt prayers for this matter, as well as opening the doors of Latin America evangelization through this evangelism school. Congratulations to our 2021 high school graduates. This year, our Isaac Ko and Rachel Kim have graduated from high school. Please pray for these 2 remnants to receive the answer of being the Spiritual Summit, Skill Summit, and Cultural Summit.